Alright, y'all, I have another pistol I want to show you. This is the last revolver that I'll be showing you. Before I do that, though, this here is the cleaning kit that Gunny Rag puts out. It comes with the cloth, the bore brush, the cleaning rod, an extension for the cleaning rod, these little picks, bamboo picks for getting down in the rails on a 1911, and a thing of Milcom grease. I suppose that's grease. I hadn't opened it, but it looks like a handy little item. It's well made. I'm gonna put that in my range bag and keep it when I go to the range, should I develop a problem because of a dirty weapon. It just looks like a handy little item to have instead of a bunch of jars and bottles and picks and whatnot. Oh, and let me give a shout out while I'm at it to Mr. 45 Bullet. He was kind enough to tell me, or tell my wife actually, how to put my background on my web page or channel. I had nothing before that. One of them was a stock picture I was finally able to load up, and then I took a picture of some of the tools of my trade back in 66 to 69. That dark green, or the green in the back, is actually my house from 1966, or duffel bag, and it's still in as good a shape as it was in 1966 when the drill sergeant first threw it at me. The Army didn't have much etiquette back in those days, but my name and serial number is still stenciled on the side. It's still readily visible, and the thing doesn't have a nick in it. And I can't tell you the hell that thing has been through. Drug pillar to post for 3 years, and I've had it all these years and still in perfect shape. So anyway, thanks Mr. Bill for helping me on that. I appreciate it. Now that I know how to do it, I can change it up like some of you guys do. This pistol here, I bought this from a guy who needed some money. He wanted $200. I gave him $100, which was a fair price. And looking at Gun Digest, it's only worth about in good condition, which I classify this as good. It's only worth about $110, somewhere in there. But this is a Bulldog 44 Special, blued. It has a 3-inch barrel. The sights is just a trench with a ramp going up to your front blade. The ramp is serrated to hold down on the glare. The cylinder, the whole gun is blued. The cylinder seems it's like a Parkerized finish in these grooves right here. It has a walnut grip with the Charter Arms medallions, checkered. The trigger is serrated. When he first gave me this, or it came in my possession, it didn't have any shells in it, and when he said 44, I heard 44 Magnum. I didn't know there was such a thing as a 44 Special, and I thought, well, good, I've got shells for it. So I went to my Blackhawk and got some shells out, put them in there, and went to close it, and as you can see, it would not close. And I thought, what in the world? And I fiddled with it and fiddled with it until I saw that SPL on the roll mark there, and found out that 44 Special is not a 44 Magnum. I have a box of 44 Special 200 grain silver tip hollow points here, and as you can see, there's about an eighth of an inch difference, just enough to keep the cylinder from closing. So once I figured that out, I went and bought some shells for it. I have not fired it. It looks like the name implies. I mean, it looks like it would have a nasty attitude. And these shells, a 200 grain slug with a hollow point, looks like it would do some damage should you ever have to use it. It has the center pin is knurled, spring loaded. It has a 3-inch barrel. It weighs 19 ounces. It has a 13-pound trigger pull in double action and a 3.5-pound trigger pull in single action. The hammer is case hardened steel. It has some serrations on the back. There's also a transfer bar. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a transfer bar in there. Again, I don't know a damn thing about these revolvers, but I thought someone might like to see it. These were made from 1973 to 1996. Now, just before I started shooting this video, I had cleaned it, and in cleaning it, I have developed a problem with it. Maybe someone out there that knows something about these pistols can tell me what the problem is. When I push the cylinder release, it doesn't want to come out of there. I have to pull that center rod out, and then it'll come on out. So if one of y'all knows something about these pistols, let me know what the problem is. It's either in this, trying to adjust this camera where I can see what y'all are seeing. That center rod is not going out all the way. See how it should retract, and it's either not going far enough because some kind of trash or something has gotten in there from my cleaning it, or this cylinder, this piece here, which has a place for a screwdriver right there in the middle, it's supposed to depress, and it's supposed, when you push the lock, it's supposed to come all the way out, and it looks like it lacks about a 32nd or a 64th of an inch of coming all the way back out. I don't know if there is an adjustment that I can make on that with a screwdriver to where it sits flush with the front of the frame here. But as it stands right now, and this just happened just before I shot the video, and I said, well, I'll just ask on the video. That doesn't look like it's coming out far enough to completely depress this center pin to where the cylinder opens freely. Other than that, it looks like a nice little pistol. course, when you don't have a pistol and you got a problem in personal defense, anything will 22 will work. But this is the last one that I wanted to share it with you. It's not an expensive gun. I don't know what they sell for brand new. $200 or $300, I suppose, or someplace in between. But that is the Charter Arms 44 Special. It shows Charter Arms Corporation, Stratford, Connecticut, and then on the other side it says Bulldog, and I would imagine it is a Bulldog. It just looks nasty. Nice little pistol. Probably already said it, but my mind's shot. 3-inch barrel. No adjustable sights, just the trench and the front ramp, the front blade. And thanks again for Mr. 45 Bullet. Couldn't have done it without you, man. And I'll get back on these 1911s and some of the long guns, and I haven't shown any black powder yet, so those are a lot of fun. I've got a few of those. I'll show those maybe next time around. I appreciate you watching.